What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Caleb, the Heikin Ashi investor, and here is an update on my funded trader challenge, prop firm 10K challenge. I just finished my first week. All in all, it was a bumpy ride. I'm trying to use the Heikin Ashi technique that I use for swing trading with some modifications on day trading, intraday time frames, and it's been pretty challenging so far. So I knew it was going to be challenging, and I'm here to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and talk my way through the process so I can look back on this later as a learning experience, as well as some of you that might be trying to day trade with Heikin Ashi could pick up things from it as well. So to just jump into a handful of the trades, I've already updated through the first 3 days, so I'm going for the 17th and 18th of August. That's going to be Thursday and Friday. On those days, I won a couple trades, lost a couple trades. My stats for the week came back at around 50% win rate, but I had almost $100 in the hole for the week. So I believe about half of that was commissions and fees, and the other half was true losses. So, got a couple things to work on moving into next week. My main priority is going to be to work on tightening up my stops. If the trade doesn't work pretty quickly, just going ahead and getting out of it and trying to maybe grab another re-entry. So, let me show you a couple of trades that I took. I have them on my screen here live, and then I also have a couple of photos that I had taken since I erased them. For example, I took some trades here that didn't work, and then I believe I took one somewhere in here down that did work. But let's move back over here to the left side of the screen. My note, terrible trade, was trying to play the reversal on regular candles. So, you know, we do things that we can't really explain afterwards in the moment sometimes. And one of those things that I did as I was kind of seeking around for different strategies was I took a couple of trades off of regular candlesticks this week. Now, I will say that when I trade Heikin Ashi, I do flip over to the regular candlesticks fairly often just to kind of see what the real price is doing. As well as when I'm taking entries, I don't just blindly take entries right off of Heikin Ashi close, because the close of a Heikin Ashi body is not the real price. So don't just trade blindly with Heikin Ashi candles alone, no matter what time frame you're working on. So over here, this was a downtrend, and actually, you know what? This doesn't even belong here because this was a winning trade. I think this one belongs right over here, if my memory serves me. So end of the day on the 16th, I jumped into this downtrend, and I was able to hit a small profit, and then I closed it out because the day was ending. All right, moving over into these trades here. Oh, those were also on Wednesday. I probably already covered those too. Anyway, got chopped up right there. Caught a little bit of this trend for a nice gain. Not really swing trading it in true fashion. If I would have gone a little bit smaller lot size, I would have maybe felt a little more comfortable sitting through something like this, or exiting and re-entering, because this was really the swing low that should have been the line in the sand. And this thing came back, chopped around, and then eventually went that way. So had the direction right, just the timing wasn't great. You know, this one here, I tried to enter off of this doji candle. Let me delete a couple of these for you guys so you can see it a little bit better. I tried to enter off of this as like a rebound type trade, momentum turning back to the upside. We did have a cross down here at the bottom of the screen over the zero line, but it didn't work out pretty quickly, as you can see there. I think I got in somewhere in here and was slightly in profit, but then it started coming back, and I got out for a small loss. One of the most frustrating things about trading is entering into a trade, getting stopped out barely, and then it running in the direction you want it to go in. So I'm going to pull up a photo here. Boom. Should be able to see this. This happened to me right here. I sold short into this downtrend, and I had a trailing stop set up in Tradovate. It barely took me out of the position, and I did not re-enter. And wouldn't you know, the trade kept going down and down and down. Probably missed out on 50 to 60 points that I could have easily secured on that trade. So quite frustrating there, but that happens. That's a part of trading. So a couple other trades I took. I did trade the NASDAQ. Completely went off of Heikin Ashi for this. Was messing around, scalping over on Tradovate, entering in on regular candles, and had a pretty nice trade here, riding this downtrend, and then I got cute and FOMO'd. Let me just click on the regular candles here real quick. If you're looking at these 10 minutes, I believe I was on the 15.5. Yeah, I was on this 5-minute chart over there. And so I caught this downtrend. And when this thing went up because of some previous structure, I thought that this was probably going to be a top. And it started coming down, and I was kicking myself for not entering into this trade. And then I went ahead and entered into it, and I got chopped up. So that does happen. And then lastly, a couple of SPY ES trades as well. Here you can see got chopped to pieces in this area. Was down on the 5-minute time frame, and was trying to catch some trends. This was towards the end of the day, and you know, the market just had other plans. It wanted to range back and forth within here, and so, you know, as soon as I would enter, it would pull back, and I didn't have wide stops, and I just got chopped to pieces. So that's it. That's the report for you guys. I'm going to, like I said, work on tightening up my stops this week and doing better. 100% going to do better, and look forward to reporting back the following week with some nice profits.